right, but he is harassing this SCV. He did bring down another SCV, right, to continue building, or...
Yeah, he's working on it. Well,
No, he's not, is he?
What did he chase then?
Has he just totally given up? So he must know that an Adept's coming.
But this map is so big. What's happening
Now
with the
he's
Reaper?
going for
Is
it.
the Reaper in the main? But I guess there is a second. This is not good for Alive.
No, his natural... Like, this has panned out very well for herO. He's going to get some kills. He's got an Adept back home. Yes, this Reaper can get some damage done.
Yeah, but there's an Adept number 3 about to pop as well, so... I guess he just wants to play it safe. The Hellion and the Marine are going to take care of at least one of these Adepts. I must say, really good job with the Reaper somehow surviving, even though 2 Adepts are chasing it.
And it's got 2 probe kills as well. Yes,
yeah,
that's nice.
Alive can't be crazy either. He must spot that. The natural, and he's like, wait a minute, I mean, I know I've been doing alright in this game with my Reaper, but why do you just have nothing? Now he also sees that there's only 2 probes mining on this simulator. I don't know how sharp Alive is. It's obviously been a very long day for him as well. Even though his first game started maybe at 4 or 5 p.m. It's just a lot of stress. You're playing a lot of high-level series. I don't know if he's able to connect the dots immediately, but he is making a bunker and he's making a tank, so that gives me the feeling, Ben, that he's still pretty damn sharp over here.
And also the real icing on the cake here, the Viking for that Warp Prism. That makes life so much more difficult. If he continues making tank, and yes he is, he smelt something was up, so really pristine play. And also getting 6 pros with just 1 Reaper and 1 Hellion, and the Reaper's still alive.
How is the Reaper still alive, Ben? How does it get the super confirmation scout over here as well, that there are still barely any probes in this natural? If Alive wasn't 100% sure yet, he's definitely 100% sure right now.
Oh my lord, this is a James Bond Reaper if I've ever seen one. Gets the full scout off too. Sieged up in the main too. A 3rd tank pops out. Where is this bad boy? He must see that, right?
Yep, the Viking is going to work on it right now as well. Pull SCVs alive. It's completely okay to pull SCVs here. Oh, Immortals are in range of the tanks though, Ben.
He's just moving though. The tank isn't shooting the Immortal. This is really dicey. It does look like he has enough to hold off. Will kill the Warp Prism.
The MVP Viking, Ben. You said it. Marines took care of the Zealots.
Is he going to focus it? Oh, and it died as well. Beautiful hold by Alive. Now, that is the face of a man that is rather disappointed.
Just phenomenal scouting by Alive. Everything that Alive did may have looked so easy, guys, but it's all about denying information on this level when you go for builds like the build that herO just went for. If that comes as a surprise, you're looking at one of those, hello, get Protoss CAC XD, you know, like that's just what it is. But the moment that Terran players of this caliber do sniff it out and they scout it, they deal with it in that way. And you may think like, oh, is this really that bad for herO, guys? He's only down 2 workers.
It's
incredibly
really bad
because he's got nothing going for himself.
Like his only tech, in fact, look at the tech that he's going for, by the way. Robobate and Templar Archives. He's just like, man, I'm going to go for everything right now, even a second Warp Prism.
I think he cancelled it.
Wow, okay.
I think he was just like, you know what?
You're probably right, Kevin.
Yeah, he cancelled it.
The aggression doesn't stop, by the way.
Oh no! Okay, that could have been so much worse. It's still bad though, guys.
That's still value. 6 probes is more than you ever want from a drop like that, but also the lost mining, and that Viking's still there. 3 ghosts on the way, +1 finishing up. Is the Terran ahead in upgrades?
I was about to say, Ben, I'm about to make you really happy, okay? But we're about to witness a fight where Terran is going to be ahead in upgrades. And do you guys ever wonder how important upgrades are in games like this? Well, you know those zealots that ruin your Terran games? Try fighting them where you're ahead in upgrade. They're suddenly not that feisty anymore. Anything above 20, I'm going to be in trouble. It's like, okay, you're at roughly 70, well... You know, guys, Zealots are not Zealots they're supposed to be. These are not the Tusu Zealots, even though Alive should pay attention.
Wow. Getting 2 ghosts there for free. That is not a small mistake by Alive. But
EMP, they're all clumped up. That is a good EMP. 1 or 2 Widow Mines are going to take care of this. That's not the way that Alive was supposed to start this, but there's no Observer here, by the way, right?
I don't believe so.
This is rough as well.
Look at this, reinforcing with the Widow Mine for the reinforcements too.
Okay, storms are still scary though, Ben. There are still quite a few storms available. There are a couple of ghosts, but of course he lost, Alive that is, lost 1 or 2 ghosts as well. That was quite sloppy, Alive. You played such a beautiful game.
Oh!
But he gets the Prism. I think it's actually worth it.
Do you think, eating all those storms?
Yeah, because these Zealots have no upgrades, so how are they going to win the game?
I don't know, man. I mean, and Alive counter-attacking. Oh my lord, this is scrappy. This is dirty. Anti-armor missile, but is there enough bio to shoot at those units?
There isn't that much anymore in the main base, because obviously he sent quite a few units out there as well. It comes now down to the reinforcements. These Marines doing a lot of damage for free on that Archon. This is actually such a nice little pickoff, because now the rest of this army is so much weaker. Alive is down in supply. Picked off 14 probes. Ay.
But he did lose 32 himself, but he kept the 3rd orbital alive. The supplies are pretty close right now, but don't make any mistake about it. They're both very wounded right now.
The problem is that I think that every time that herO moves out, he's gonna lose even more probes because he simply doesn't really have the economy to leave enough at home or to even spot for those medevacs. Alive, you're playing against a Protoss that has no forges. herO has no other options.
Oh, but
here.
is it Alive's time to catch casters in the middle? Whoa! There we go, there we go. If he even gets one High Templar here, it's pretty good.
He gets one, but for 4 Marauders?
Yeah, I don't know what, he didn't even click on the Stalker there, so that seemed like he's obviously doing stuff elsewhere on the map, and yes, he is. He's getting attacked here, just moving back. Does he have a bunker there in the natural?
I don't think he does.
Ghosts again, taking shots here, losing them.
He's got a couple of Widow Mines. There's no Observer, by the way. Don't forget about this. So these Archons are going to eat these full Widow Mine shots, and they do really hurt. Alive is attacking the natural.
He got the War Prism. He got the War Prism too. That is huge.
Alive is once again attacking the War Prism and the third base at the same time. This game is very, very sloppy. May not called it bare knuckle, bare boxing, I think.
Definitely along those lines, yeah, Kevin. herO, though, he's taken over the natural now, killing so many workers. Alive down to 20 workers. These ghosts, he's been so careless with them, honestly.
Like, there's so much micro potential in the army of Alive, though. And herO, what can he really do? He recalls, he's going to leave the Archon. He's going to lose 2 or 3 High Templars even there at the very end as well. And that medevac is still alive. herO's up in supply, but I think this is a losing game for herO because he's on the clock. And things will not... I don't really mind it that he didn't rebuild that many workers. Because
I don't like moving out. I don't like moving out, Kevin. This is so dicey.
Oh, you got to be careful. It's all about the Widow Mines. Is there... Where's that Observer? Okay, that's a good EMP on the left side. He hit 2 of those High Templars. Alive just needs to survive a little bit longer. High Templars
stormed himself, actually. Those Zealots are all in red health now. Run up the ramp, Alive, heal up, use those medevacs for what they're good for.
And once again, you've got the micro potential on your side. Don't let him
These ghosts again running forward like that. I'm not sure I like how he's
I mean, if herO wants to go up that ramp, he is eating a couple of very big EMPs. The firepower of this Terran army, these are 1-1 bio units against 0-0 Protoss. Yeah, Archons are tanky, Archons are good, but they can barely get in range. One more Storm is really going to help, though.
Oh man, this is so close. 50 supply against 58 supply. The Archon's doing a really good job.
Oh,
the War Prism's so close to dying as well. Is herO doing it? What is this game right now?
I have no idea. He's still up 12 workers during all of this. Is he finally going to get an orbital?
Gosh.
So that is a very fast robotics facility, by the way. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean this is going to be another one of those crazy War Prism Immortal Colossus builds. War Prism Immortal Gateway Aggression. It could just be for Colossus and defensive observers, but it is definitely worth noting that this is straight Robo. No Stargate, no Twilight. Nope, straight Robo. But it is kind of important that this first drop equals up the score a little bit. It doesn't need to get 15 probes, guys, but it would be nice if it gets a little bit of lost mining time, and let's say 3, 4. That'd be nice for Terran.
herO knows it's coming, though. Yep. He'd have an Observer in a really good spot there.
But he barely has any DPS here, though. That's not enough DPS to pick up these mines.
By the way, production tab for Terran. This is a really... going for... Cloak?
The Observer! Ooh, that would have been nice. That's always so juicy for a Terran player if you not just get a probe. I mean, he lost one Widow Mine before even getting a probe, so one probe is obviously not what you're hoping for, but it was quite a bit of lost mining time.
Do you think he's actually going to use this Cloak here? That seems very odd to me. Like, if he actually goes for Banshees after this, that is very unheard of. It might be just a total trick, but...
I mean, I do think Cloak... Okay, he cancelled it.
Okay, so it was just throwing his opponent off, maybe making him invest more to observers defensively as opposed to scouting what's actually going on.
That's crazy. That's such a fast Templar, guys. What are these builds, by the way, banned by herO? Alive, like, how can Alive build a third orbital or commence it on the low ground right now? He just identified that he's playing as a 2-base Protoss. He was in the main base as well.
Did he see the other third, though?
I mean...
Well, he knows he's getting attacked now.
He had a medevac flying over it. This is crazy. Alive, you're about to get all in. You're going up to 3 bases and you have units all over the place. What is this?
And herO, he's got a lot of money to spend. It could be on defensive warpins. Wait, what is that building at the front? Was that just
I think the Ghost Academy? Yeah.
Right, so he's giving away his plan. And herO, he's infiltrating this natural here. He's put a War Prism on the ramp. This is really bad for Alive.
I mean, Alive is in the main base. He's got a couple of units that are running towards the natural as well. Unpower those gateways, I would say, Alive. I mean, okay, this orbital is going to go down as well. Maybe that one orbital that he built is actually going to finish up. That can maybe be a saving grace. Is herO going to recall? Yes, herO will recall.
Oh, that was kind of a block, right, for him running up the ramp there. But that is a lot of probes going down, and he doesn't have a good economy either.
Okay, more probes will go down.
The Widow Mines are soon back up here, actually. This could be a lot of damage, going for that Warp Prism.
Save the bio units, yeah. I think it's very important for Alive to save these units, because Alive's economy is obviously in shambles as well. There are a lot of units left. It would be awesome if Alive could chase down those units, maybe unload those bio units from the medevac in the south side. Ooh, very juicy High Templars in the middle of the map as well.
After all that, they're both down to kind of one base economy here. And that third on location was probably the safest place for Alive.
Where are those High Templars? Are they with the Zealots? Okay, they are safe. That would have been a massive, massive pickoff. What are these games? Like, Alive is attacking at this point. Alive, he did so much economic damage. I mean, sure, maybe he's trying to punish herO for building too many probes up, but if he loses this army, he loses the game, because his own economy is pretty terrible as well. Sniping and observing also. The Robo is still alive, though, correct?
Yes, I do believe so, yes.
Yeah, okay, the Robo's still alive down the north side.
But this is what we were talking about earlier, right? He can't know how good or how bad a situation he's in. By the way, that Warp Prism is so scary every time it flies close by. Almost like 0 health on the hull.
Is that another observer above that army of Alive?
Oh, this is a nice position, by the way. And this is kind of hard to get out. This is before Storm, actually.
Yep.
If he's trapped in that natural, with these gateways acting as a funnel...
He needs to pick up Zealots and drop them on the north side. I think that's what he tried to do. Where's that Warp Prism going? He's now coming from the south side. Alive is just everywhere at once, man. The army supplies are even, but it feels like Alive's army is so much bigger.
This is Alive playing really well, and marching out to the army. Storm is done, though. This is crazy. Did Alive overstay his welcome? The army is cleaned up, but Alive, what's he do? Okay, that was a bit too hectic for him.
5 more Stalkers are being wiped in at this point. herO's probably herO doesn't know about his orbital, though, right? Can we confirm that real quick?
He can't know about the orbital, surely. Nope. And yeah, he probably thinks... like,
he's clicking there. He's like, where is it coming from?
Yeah, because he absolutely can't be on just one base right now. He's got way too many units, but...
How many observers do we have? Is there an observer with
By the way,
army? 0.
Look at Alive going back into the natural. I think this is really good play by him. If he just goes back up to his main, I think he's in great shape.
Yeah.
Although this army getting called out.
Just send it to the right top side. Any unit he can preserve right now. Widow Mines, man. That's all that matters at this point.
Hey, he doesn't have Blink.
No. Blink
Fighting against that army is actually quite scary. For herO, I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, but now he finds the juicy economy of Alive.
But Alive is going to go into the main base. He's like, fine, if you want to get those SCVs, I'm going to get the probes in your main base. 2 medevacs already flying towards that main. Can this orbital live? I think it can. 1 cannon is not going to keep that middle line safe. Can herO recall again? Is that a possibility?
I think it must be on cooldown, right? Still on cooldown. Yep. These are some juicy pylons as well. And this is really nice by Alive. He immediately realized he can get those pylons, stop the production.
I think there is 1 observer out right now. Is that correct? 1 observer. If that observer dies, these Widow Mines are going to hurt so much. It's 49 versus 49 army supply, but Alive is not done yet over here. He's kiting, he's picking up another Zealot. He wants to get that Archon as well.
Oh! Wow, and he gets away with the medevac too.
5 HP. Casual 5 HP.
Okay, so what does Alive do from here? 61 supply, 16 workers.
Yeah,
he's still got a decent army back at home. Oh, that was a good
storm. He actually just picked off all those bio units, and suddenly things look a little bit better for herO. That's the biggest problem. He tries to snipe these. Okay,
he gets one. He gets
one of the High Templars. But there are more High Templars in this Warp Prism. Alive should know about this as well.
I tell you what, he's using that Warp Prism very good for dropping on these High Templars.
And that Prism has been beaten up since the beginning of the game, so well done.
Oh, the 1 observer, by the way.
Okay, does get picked off. So that's nice. There are quite a few Widow Mines, Ben. There's a lot of mines there on the left top side.
I really like the Widow Mines. I think that is the one thing that can really keep Alive in this game. And
oh my god, herO, you gotta be so careful. You're in such a good position, but this could be your tournament live if this attack does not work.
Is he going for it? He's going for it. That is a 6 storm. All those units very, very low health. The Liberators just come in at the nick of time, but is he going to lose this orbital left command anyway?
Oh, it got you.
Is it staying alive?
Alive needs to say, oh my goodness.
Oh, and he gets the Warp Prism. What is going on this game? These Immortals, I mean, these Archons are so low health.
herO. herO, what was that?
What is going on, Kevin?
I mean, his army is still pretty terrifying, but the fact that he has no observers makes it so hard to run into all those mines. He can definitely not run into these liberation zones because he doesn't have Blink, right?
Yeah, he doesn't have Blink. This army has like 0 micro potential, which you were talking about. So he's actually getting kind of chased down here. 1 Archon down, 2 possibly? Is it going to be 3 as well?
Yeah, I mean, there's no HP on the Dark One. Maybe the Sentry can get tagged as well. Yes, it does. I mean, herO's army is actually trashy at this point, right? 37 supply, but so many Stalkers without Blink. 22 supply of Stalkers with no Blink. That's no good.
Is herO even mining from his main at this point, by the way? The minerals are going to be so low. This is getting desperate. This is getting to the... Oh, I can't believe this game.
There's one observer again. Where is it? These observers are very important. Even though there's no more mines, actually. I think he picked off all the mines, even though he ate all of the mine shots. I mean, 1 or 2 storms, man, and herO still got this. Blink or no blink, storms is what it's all about.
Definitely. These Widow Mines also very, very important. Keeping every unit counts. This is really nice micro with this Warp Prism. Doing everything he can at this point.
I mean, upgrades is obviously good for our life as well, but herO's going to wipe in a few more units. Going to take a minus plate again. Look at those Metavacs, man. They've been working overtime, and one does get sacrificed.
Every unit feels so bad at this point. This is really nice by Alive, using just a handful of Marauders to poke in. I'm so scared about the Storm. The Widow Mines, though. Why in the Liberator sieged here? Brought so many good, juicy storms on this army of Alive.
Yeah, but as long as that army lives a little bit, maybe with the SCVs, okay, that final storm did really hurt. Is there enough anti-air to deal with these libs? I think there is. A few more Zealots are going to be wiped in. And I think herO takes the sloppiest of sloppy series over here, but somehow done it. He got the job done.
Oh my lord.